Oak Ridge High School cheerleaders here at Oak Ridge Utility District getting fired up for tonight's game.
O-A-K-R-I-G-G-E, O-A-K-R-I-G-G-E.
Let ORUD help you clean up after the game with the reliability and convenience of a natural gas water heater and the energy savings of a natural gas dryer.
Host your friends in style and be the envy of the neighborhood when entertaining this football season with natural gas appliances. Purchased from ORUD using their 0% financing.
Adding a natural gas grill to your home ensures that you will never have to run to the store before kickoff to fill up your propane tank again. Make the switch today.
Want to cozy up next to a natural gas fireplace after your chilly night at the field? Let ORUD help you with the play-by-play to truly make your house feel like a home.
So be the champion of your team and score a touchdown with Oak Ridge Utility District and natural gas, a winning combination.
Let's go, Cats!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Wallace Black Field, where tonight the visiting Kingston Yellow Jackets are here to take on the crosstown rival Harriman Blue Devils in tonight's BBB Channel 12 game of the week. David Queener.
Yep.
My sidekick tonight, I'm Jonathan Cox, and we are very excited to kick off another year of high school football. David, the rain has moved out.
You sure?
We hope. And people are starting to file in here at Wallace Black Field. Give me a couple takes from some things you're looking forward to here in tonight's game and across the area for football this year.
Well, I think tonight's game, Johnson, just has been in the past with these two teams. Harriman usually plays really well for three quarters, and they sort of run out of gas in the fourth quarter. And I think if you really went back years and looked at it, Kingston's probably dominated the fourth quarter probably in just about every game, maybe except for a couple that Harriman's won. So I really think that's the key tonight. Can Harriman, a much smaller school, stand up to Kingston, which is a team that should be fairly good this year, and compete with them for four quarters? I think that's something we got to look at. But now let me tell you something. Harriman's not going to quit, so take that off your plate already. They're not going to quit. This will be an exciting game. The second thing, usually there's a huge crowd down here. I really hope the weather has not backed the people off. Come on out and support your high school team. Like Jonathan said, the weather's cleared out, so get on down here. It's going to be a beautiful night, and it's pretty. Man, this field looks really good, Cox.
Yeah, field looks really good. It's a really cool view across the area there to see the mountains, and you can see the clouds moving out.
Yeah, they're moved out. I think you're right. Yeah, it's going to be good.
High school football. So if you're sitting at home watching it on TV,
get on down
out
here.
And support Harriman and Kingston tonight. Speaking of, we've had some games in the area move to tonight, and that thunderstorm came through earlier. But, this game was actually scheduled for tomorrow night.
Right.
And was moved due to the weather forecast. Whose advantage do you think that is, moving this game to Thursday night? Do you think it plays in any one team more than the other?
Well, I'm going to say this, knowing both these teams. Kingston likes to throw the ball probably a little bit more than Harriman. Harriman's more prolifically a running team, so could be advantage Harriman. But Kingston can run the ball too. They just don't throw it every down. But the team that's got the better running game tonight, I think, is going to probably prevail in this game, just because having a little wet turf right now. So, but this is high school. These kids are they're pretty tough. So they'll fight through these conditions, and it won't be no big deal.
Absolutely, absolutely. Let's talk about a couple games going on in the area tonight. You've got Hardin Valley hosting Oak Ridge tonight. What do you see going on in that game?
Well, you look at the Hardin Valley and Oak Ridge game. You know, Hardin Valley loses the Dykes kid, probably one of the best running backs in East Tennessee last year. They lose him, so he's gone. So who's going to carry the mail for Hardin Valley this year? I think that's a question. And as Coach Gaddis told me last night, right before his show, this is in his 30-some years. Well, let me rephrase that. Hall of Fame coach Joe Gaddis told me, in his 30 years of coaching, he's never had an offensive line this young. No seniors. Either juniors and sophomores. It's the youngest he's ever had. So can Oak Ridge block for their dynamic duo backfield that they've got? I think that'll be a key for Oak Ridge tonight for us to see.
Absolutely. You know, I think the cool thing about that little rivalry going on is I think Oak Ridge has become a smaller school due to the Hardin Valley area growing so much.
It probably has. I don't know that, but it probably has. But, you know, if you think about the bus ride there tonight, that's a pretty short bus trip for Oak Ridge. Jump over on Pellissippi, 10 minutes, maybe a little bit longer than that because traffic in Eden, but 10, 15 minutes and you're there at Hardin Valley, so it's not a long road trip.
Yeah, and for Hardin Valley to already be in existence for 10 years, you know, there was an article the other day about the success they had and the playoff runs they had. Last year was one of their better runs they had made, but I was reading Oak Ridge had about 1,900 students in it, and the last 10 years they are down to 1,500. So possibly losing 400-plus kids to that Hardin Valley area that used to be there in Oak Ridge. So anytime you do that,
it hurts your program. It hurts your program. It really does. I mean, would you take that Hardin Valley program? What did that Hardin Valley program do to Powell? You know, some kids or Farragut. It hurt all the schools around there. Because first of all, that's a new school with all the newest bells and whistles. Anybody, that's where they want their kids to go. They want them to get the best, so you go to Hardin Valley.
Absolutely. You know, and sort of on that note, Hardin Valley getting those kids helped Farragut get down to a 5A classification and win a state championship.
It did.
So it plays out different ways.
It plays out different ways. You're exactly right. It does. That's a big game. That's a big game tonight. I'll be interested to see how that game comes out. We'll break that game down tomorrow night on the 5-Star Prep Friday Night Scoreboard Show. We'll break that down at 10 o'clock tomorrow night. I look forward to being able to do that. Maybe we can even talk to Coach Gaddis tomorrow night.
Absolutely. Now, if you were going to give me a score tonight, a prediction of that game here, 30 minutes before they're going to kick off over at Hardin Valley, what would you pick?
Well, I'm going to pick Oak Ridge. I just think Oak Ridge wins that game. I really do. Just because they've got Coach Gaddis, I really do believe they win that game. I don't know that I can tell you the score, but I would say Oak Ridge wins by at least a field goal tonight.
Yeah, I like Oak Ridge in that game tonight. One reason I do, I've been around high school sports for a while now, and the Booker kid,
he's a winner. He's a winner. He's going to be real. It's a real deal.
Yeah, he's a winner. I think the biggest thing is he never looks the most athletic. He never looks the best. But when the lights are on in the biggest games last year, Booker in both sports was their best player, you could say, almost.
You're right. And then another big game for the area will be Saturday night, the 5-Star Prep Saturday night game that me and you will be doing again, too. That game with Anderson County, the hype, I don't know that I've ever been around as much hype in the Anderson County area as there is about the Mavericks this year. So that's going to be a wild game Saturday night up there.
Absolutely, and it's interesting to see what is going to happen with Stanton Martin. I think that's the big thing. You know, rumors, he's been back to the doctor. He's been cleared. He's possibly even practiced this week. Other rumors that he might not even get to play until week 2 or week 3.
I've heard both. I've heard both of what you said. So that kid is he is so much. He makes that team so much better. I mean, just his skill set. He's good at throwing. He's good at running, and he's a leader, Cox. He's the leader of that football team. And as he goes, Anderson County goes.
So, one thing that I've learned doing a little research about Anderson County and their success last year is he is so important on the run-pass options because he's so dangerous with his legs. He's good moving out in the flat. So, if he does play Friday night, is it one of those issues where he doesn't get to scramble a whole lot.
That could be true. Hey, if I'm AC, I take care of him a little bit. If he was to play tomorrow night, Saturday night, I personally don't think he's going to play. I think they hold him and wait later on in the year.
Yeah, I personally, I'm going to go on a limb and say I think he plays. And I think Coach Gillum and staff puts him in positions where he's handing the ball off, throwing quick passes. And I honestly see Anderson County winning that game by 3 or 4 touchdowns. And I don't think he has to probably play into the fourth quarter.
Oh, I don't think Carter stands a chance Saturday night. Not a chance. But that ball is shaped funny. Things do happen, but I don't think they stand a chance. So.
And I want to bring this up. I went and watched Anderson County scrimmage Powell. And the one thing that I was more impressed with, speaking of Anderson County and covering Anderson County, was how big they were up front and how they dominated the offense and defensive side of the ball up front against Powell.
Well, AC's a big football team, and Richie No's son he's the man there too. I mean, so he's a tough-nosed football player and plays hard, and he's physical. He's that defensive lineman that you want to play with because he'll do the dirty work, and he's physical.
Absolutely, and I know they're very excited about their season, and you can say what you want. I don't see them losing a game the entire year. I think the schedule's favored that way, but it all comes down to that third-round matchup at AC. Greatest show on turf, they've claimed, and against Greenville there at AC.
My brother went with Jody and those guys to Greenville, and he told me that the Greenville team, he said, they've got some huge players. He said their receivers, man, he said they are. And they got some D1s up there, and he said they're just absolutely big. He said, so that's whatever. If I told you coming down here, I think if you could just bypass the season and go to round 3 in the playoffs right now at Anderson County tomorrow night or Saturday night, everybody would be happy with not playing any games and play that game, because I think that's a game everybody has circled.
It's a state championship game of 4A football.
Yes, it probably is. I probably agree with you.
Yep. And, last year I know it hurt that coaching staff having to go down and watch that championship game at Tennessee Tech.
Let's jump out and take a break, and we'll be right back here in Harriman for the Harriman-Kingston game in just a few minutes.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Welcome back to Wallace Black Field. Tonight's venue for the Kingston Harriman Showdown. David, we were talking about Anderson County when we left. We're going to come back and talk about Clinton and Randy McCamey, second-year head coach, traveling to Scott County.
I told somebody this today, Cox. I wondered if Clinton has ever been to Scott County to play a football game. You can ask your dad about this, because your dad was on that staff at Anderson County a few years ago when Mike Harmony was the head coach. I'll never forget, we went up there. Anderson County took a pretty good football team up there that year. We go in a dressing room that is solid white with red stuff dripping off the ceiling like blood. They piped music in that was so loud, sort of like this speaker in front of us, but we couldn't find it. We had to go outside. We couldn't dress in the locker room or talk because it was so loud. Clinton's in for an experience Friday night. They better be on their game when they go up there. It's a different place.
I went to the game last year, and out of all due respect for both teams, my 6-year-old looked at me right before the half and said, "Dad, I'm not sure either team's going to score." I said, "You might know more about football than I do then." So anyway, it was 0-0 last year at the half. Clinton came out and scored in the third quarter early, and I think they won that game maybe 13-6 or so, maybe 20-6 or something. You know a little bit about Clinton's personnel, who they've got coming back, if you talk about that a little bit.
Well, they've got their quarterback back, the Harrison kid's back, and they've got some got some running backs and receivers back that this is sort of a little bit on the heavy side of a senior team. Got some seniors there, so we'll see what Coach McCamey's got in store for year number 2 if he can get that program turned around. They started off really good last year, won their first 2 games like bang, bang, bang. This year they got those same 2 games. They got an open date, and then they make that trip up. They make that trip up the highway to Anderson County. So
and I think this year they've got another chance to be 2-0 going to play Anderson County on the bye week. Unfortunately, I don't think Clinton is to the point where they're going to compete with Anderson County yet, but I do think their first 2 games are very winnable. Their second game of the year is the 5-Star Preps Saturday night game of the week, and they're traveling to play Seymour, which is Scott Galligan's new team that played at Tennessee and for the Miami Dolphins, and a local guy. And got to talk with him, and he's talking about how much he and Randy are in the same situation, having to change the culture of a football team and even a community. Interesting, Clinton's got the new facility they have for the indoor. Have to feel a little bit better. I know they went to CAK and really played well in a scrimmage. So I think Clinton has 2 winnable games to start the season.
I agree with you. And what Clinton needs to do is what we thought they would do last year. Just win the games you're supposed to win. Win those games you're supposed to win. If they do that, they'll possibly could have maybe a 500 season. I don't know that they're going to go 500, but I believe they could win. There's a possibility they could win 4 or 5 ball games total.
Let's talk about a few other teams here that, in our area of Roane County, and a few other games that are going on. Rockwood right now is
Rockwood is at Midway tonight. That's a big ball game. Midway, a team that's constantly over the last 2 years, it's got a whole lot better, and Midway's got a veteran coaching staff, and Coach Webb's been there for a long time, and that'll be a knockdown dragout. We've done that game before, and it's usually a really good game. Comes down to something happening in the last minute or overtime, so watch out. That's a good game tonight.
Yeah, still would like to see a few more Harriman fans make it out tonight down below us. The stands are a little.
Well, there's a few people still trickling in here. Maybe they'll get on in here. Hey, let me do a shout out. I don't know if Barry's watching us tonight or not, but had a little minor surgery today. Hope he gets well soon. But there's not a lot changed with him not being here tonight. I still had to buy everybody's food tonight. I had to even haul you, so I don't even have to haul him. National anthem.
We will have a moment of silence and then our national anthem. And I would like to mention too, during the moment of silence, please remember one of Harriman's greats, Coach Richard Pickle, passed away a few weeks ago. Let's keep the family in your minds. Thank you. Please remain standing for our national anthem.
Great job there by the Harriman band.
Most small schools don't have a band. Harriman does. They have a really good band. And the band will be Kingston. That you can see across the way. They take up half the bleachers over there.
They are taking up at least a fourth of the bleachers.
And it's really a good band. They'll put on a good show tonight at halftime. So we're fortunate to have 2 pretty good bands tonight. So
David,
Cox, I believe the weather's cleared out of here, man.
Oh, the weather's great. It's going to be a great night
for football.
Yeah, for high school football.
Can you believe you're here with me and Brad Jones tonight in Harriman doing the football game?
I feel really honored. Yesterday morning when I woke up, I can tell you that I definitely did not expect to be here in Harriman calling a game with the legendary David Quinn. The good news is, David, I did this for you and Brad, but in return, you will be on every Friday night call-in show with me.
Yeah, no kidding. I got rooked into that something. No, I love doing the Friday night show. It's a great show because we dedicate it to high school sports. That's the part I like about it.
Absolutely, and the other thing is we're much better at that than we are this right here.
I guarantee you we are. So
Absolutely.
we are. So, but it won't take much for you to do this tonight because Barry, he just flies for the seat of his britches like I do. So
if he is watching, I heard the biggest thing, the challenging thing is to get him here on time to do the pregame show.
Yeah, well, that's a challenge always, is to get him up here and get him in the press box because he's always doing something out, and I don't know what he does. I really don't. I can't figure him out. I've been with him a long time, but he's a guy from this area down here, and he really cares about this. He really cares about high school sports, man. He's all in and has been for a while.
You know, to set the scene of some things that you might not be able to see here, pretty cool little area. You've got some people surrounding both end zones, setting up for the game. The most unique thing that I see that I've never witnessed at a football game is literally Kingston, I guess, doesn't have enough room to go in a facility, and all their football players are standing out as parents and students and friends and family walk in right beside them where they're set up to go play a football game.
They're in that area. I don't know how big an area it is. It's probably like it's sort of like down at Clinton. The locker rooms there at Clinton State. It's just not big enough. When they were built, they weren't built big enough. So, but this is right. This is what Cox. This is what high school football is all about right here. This is a rivalry right here, and this is what it's all about right here.
Absolutely. Watching both teams warm up. You could tell Kingston was a little bigger.
Throw it all out the window.
Yeah, so here we go.
We'll take another break right before kickoff here, okay? We'll be right back in just about 60 seconds.
You guys support community here.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Where Kingston has won the toss and will receive. Harriman will defend the north goal. Captains for Kingston tonight was Elijah Reeder, Cam Hill, Brandon Lurie, all seniors for the Yellow Jackets. And representing the Blue Devils was Dakota Kaka, Jacob Heron, Eli McAbee, and Dustin Pennington. David, teams are getting ready to get set here to take the field.
It's time to go, buddy.
It's time to go. You sort of set the stage here between two Roane County rivalries. And the question is, can Harriman hang on for 4 quarters?
That's will be the case, but we're going to get ready to do the Baltimore kickoff here in just a second. So it's ready. Here comes Harriman right now. We're ready to go. Let's get this thing going. It's going to be a tough football game, Cox. You'll see Harriman, and you can see not as many players, but there's as much fight on this side as there is on that side tonight. And you'll see that being your first time here.
Well, I can tell
you. Great venue. It's a great place to do a football game.
Yeah, great place to do a venue. You know, we had something about the top 12, 15 venues. I don't know if you read about that. And like Oneida and Cofield and a couple of those schools were talked about. But, man, what a great place here in Harriman.
Well,
to watch a high school football game.
There ain't no place like better than going to Cofield for a Friday night high school football game, especially when it's playoff time, because the fans are right on top of you, buddy.
Yeah.
Right on top of it.
And I would say the people in Greenback would like to argue with you about
well,
that.
No, I'll put them right up there too. I'll say the same thing. They're right on top of you too. But there's nothing like going to Cofield on Friday night for a high school football game.
Yeah, I know we were informed that Harriman has a middle school game tonight versus Cofield. So, I think the crowd's going to pick up as we
they'll come in here. Yeah, that middle school game will go a little quicker than this game. Come on out. You got plenty of time. They don't even look like there's too much of a line right there. So get on out here, and there's plenty of room for you to stand, sit, or whatever you want to do. Here we go, Cox.
You got Nathan Jones back deep for the Yellow Jackets. And you've got number 30, Moore, to kick for the Harriman Blue Devils.
Not saying Harriman's going to do this, but they practice onside kick a lot.
Yes, this kid practiced an onside kick for the entire warm-ups. I don't know if he put it in the air.
I don't think he did neither.
I would say Coach Pankey and them realized what was going on.
Well, they better have. If not, this will happen. Hey, we've seen this happen in Rockwood last year. 2 consecutive kickoffs. Meigs County did an onside kick, recovered it, and scored and blew the game wide open against Rockwood last year. But get ready.
Well, David, the 2018 season is here. Let the fun begin.
Play some football.
This opening kickoff is
the Mulch and Moore.
The Mulch and Moore opening kickoff.
Kicks it deep.
You've got Nathan Jones there on the return.
I thought the wall was to the left side, not the right side. He broke it back to the right side. He must have thought he seen something, but not bad field position. Oh, we got a flag on it. Right off the bat, blocking the back. That's a typical high school call, man.
Yeah, hopefully this game will not be heavily penalized, but early in the season sometimes
they are.
You see that.
I wish somebody'd bring us to tell us who the officials are tonight, because I could tell you how the game's going to go if I knew who they were.
That definitely looks like Tim Sharp in the white hat.
I don't know that we've had him a lot. It just depends on who's in the middle. I don't know. They sometimes get flag happy really bad.
So you've got Kingston taking over 1st and 10 on the 15-yard line after the block in the back penalty.
Hammer's first down.
Nice gap there to run through for the running back, number 13, Elijah Hill.
Drop down. Number 21, Blue Devil, Dylan Coca.
So yeah, I think it's pretty standard here. I think Coach Pankey's obviously going to line up and run the football.
Yeah, it's a pretty good pickup right there on first down.
So you got 2nd and 1 here for the Yellow Jackets. That's Jones on the carry. Tackled by Love.
Picked up another Hammer's first down. Hammer's been with us a long time, Cox. They sponsor these first downs for a few years now.
Absolutely. For as long as I can remember, it's been a Hammer's first down.
Barry's been promising to go by and buy me a coat for 6 or 7 years now, and he's never done it. I'm still cold.
I'd say you'll stay cold.
That's exactly right.
Nice defensive play there by Hill. Brought down. And then had an assist there by Brown. I think Harriman can expect a good dose of the run here early, David.
Yeah, probably so. I don't understand. Kingston picks up about 8 yards on that dive play, basically right up the middle through the 2 or 4 hole. But they want to bounce it outside. I just keep going back to that dive myself. I'd make Harriman stop it.
Yeah, Harriman's only, they're in a 4-3 and they're a little spread out right now.
A little spread out, yeah. Let's see. Look here. Look here.
There's the play call you were looking for.
Almost another first down, or really
picks
close.
Up another 4 or 5 yards there. It's going to bring up 3rd and short.
why not run that till you stop it? That's what I'd do.
Kingston obviously is a little bigger up front right now, and I think they feel like they can just hammer the ball down Harriman's throat, especially up the middle, as you were talking about.
Well, they're keeping them spread out, like you said, too, putting those receivers out. We've not put the ball in the air yet, but we're keeping them spread out, too.
Absolutely.
Got three receivers. We got two wide and one slot back there.
So we got 3rd and 3 here for the Yellow Jackets. Jones in motion. Man,
big first down.
Big Hammers first down right there by Elijah Hill. First contact, I think they had him stop there in the backfield for probably a 4th down. But Hill did a great job of bouncing around and picking up another Hammers first down.
And where'd they run that ball? Right up the middle again.
Right up the middle. I'd say you'll see an adjustment here pretty quick about moving some more guys in the box.
Yeah, I'd say the young man that's playing middle linebacker for Harriman is going to have to really step up. Number 4. I don't know what his name is.
Absolutely. Jaden Prater.
Jaden Prater is going to have to probably step up and step his game up a little bit and step up in that hole. Because they're running right at him.
Set up in the same formation again on first down. Man, he about lost the football right there.
He did.
Prater shot the gap and missed.
13, Elijah Hill.
As Hill picks up another 3 or 4 yards there on first down.
And 2. 2nd and 8.
Just got a text from one of my guys that called scores into me on Friday night. Said Oak Ridge and Hardin Valley's in lightning delay right now. So that game's delayed a little bit.
That game could be going on at 11:30 tonight.
Plus commercials and everything.
Absolutely. Gaddis won't be happy getting home so late to those Bulldogs.
No, he won't.
New running back in the game here for Kingston, number 36, Bradley Keithley.
Bradley Keithley on the give.
Another Hammers first down.
Tackle back to number 5, Dakota Copeland. 1st and 10.
Copeland on the tackle there. Play does result in another Hammers first down. It's funny to watch all the players and everyone and coaches and everybody just sort of getting the opening quarter kinks, if you would, worked out.
Yeah, most of them just scrimmaged or had a jamboree, a quarter of a jamboree, and usually don't show much in the jamboree.
What do you think about the jamboree as a football guy? Do you like that dress rehearsal, or is that something you're...
No, I tell you why I don't like it, because usually you don't play your starters.
Absolutely. Bradley Keithley there on the carry. David, you're a great football mind. You told Panky to run it up the middle, and there you go for another 8 yards.
Run it till you stop it. I say it all the time, run it till you stop it. It's what Coach Webb at Rockwood tells me a lot, Cox. He's not known for throwing the ball. Run the ball. He's run it his whole career. Run it till they stop it. I've sort of bought into that. Flag.
Yeah, we got a flag on the play. The last couple plays, I've also noticed the left tackle lining up almost behind the center's hip.
Sometimes they'll get that. The referees will get that.
I think this is more of maybe a hold, but from what the flag was.
Hold.
It was a hold against Kingston. Now the question is, with them being behind the chains, or they have to put the ball up in the air right here on 2nd and 12.
I run the ball right at him again.
So you're running it for the next 3 plays to pick up another Hammers first down.
Exactly. I'm running for the next 3. He's probably going to throw the ball, but I'm still running. I would run the ball.
Be interested to see what happens.
See, I think we've changed. I can't see the number from here, Cox. I think we've changed middle linebackers.
Yeah, and they're
playing more up in the gap now.
Absolutely.
He is going to throw the ball. Dumped it off with a screen pass.
Good hit right there by number 6.
Wow.
Number 4,
these two teams are going to play to the echo of the whistle tonight, it looks like.
It sure does.
Good pass there.
5, Dakota Coca. And number 2, Giovanni Cromwell.
Kingston's speeding it up a little bit.
Coca came up.
Hammers first down. No, it ain't.
Sir,
Third down.
3rd and 2.
Third down. I thought he got a first. Sorry.
Questionable spot there, but when you got...
Oh.
Looks like we're going to have 4th and short here after Keithley runs it up the middle and gets stopped there by Coca once again.
Keithley on the give, tackled by number 60, Mason Coca.
When you got, looks like we're going to have 4th and we thank our spotter for coming out tonight, Dave. He does such a great job helping us out here.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he?
I'm spoiled where I do the PA. I've got 2 spotters, one good, one that's blind.
This is a big-time operation, bud. We're going to have to get time out here.
We've got a timeout by Harriman. Coach is not happy. He did not have the right personnel on the field right there for 4th and short.
We're going to take a break. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
Tennessee Barnes & Buildings in Jacksboro has all your storage building needs. At Tennessee Barnes & Buildings, you can pick out your building, then custom design it how you want it, and then have it delivered. Our friendly staff will help you with all your design needs. Are you worried about financing? Well, at Tennessee Barnes & Buildings, there's no credit check, so no one is turned down. Plus, you can rent to own your own building. Tennessee Barnes & Buildings in Jacksboro says come on down for your next building. Or call 423-449-8139.
All right, we're back here at Wallace Black Field where we've got 4th and 1. I would say anything outside of a quarterback sneak or anything right up the middle would really be surprising here. And there you go. Quarterback keeps Tipton for another Hammers first down.
Got an injury.
If we've got a replay of that, 9, the fullback, basically just takes the quarterback there by the waist and pushes him forward. Unfortunately, I think they fell on this young man's leg here. Welcome back to Wallace Black Field, David, where the sun has decided to come out here.
Oh, it's beautiful now, bud.
I'm not sure when we pulled in here tonight if I thought I would see the sun.
You were worried about getting wet.
Absolutely, I was not prepared. So here we go. We got a Hammers first down. Kingston player comes on the field late. I thought he had to get inside the numbers there.
He's outside him.
Never got inside the numbers. Direct snap.
Quarterback number 7, Nathan Jones keeps.
They moved Jones to the quarterback position there, David.
Made a switch, didn't he, on the linebacker and quarterback.
Absolutely.
Didn't he?
Quarterback's coming back in the game, so Tipton will be back in for this snap.
Well, let's see now if the Kingston coaches make a little adjustment. You know they will. Maybe they'll throw the ball in it. They've already thrown that little screen pass once.
Absolutely. I think this is where Harriman has to keep Kingston tonight with a chance to stop them is 2nd and 3rd and long.
That's exactly right. Oh, bobbled it a little bit.
So Tipton bobbled. He's got a guy wide open in the flats. Good block there by number 10. Nice design there, play for another Hammers first down by Mr. Keithley. Basically the same exact play they ran earlier, just to the other side.
Opposite side, yeah.
Yeah. They're rolling that guy out every time to the far side of the field.
Quarterback bobbled the ball a little bit, a little dangerous.
Well,
being wet.
As hard as it rained, that field's going to be wet. So got another Hammers first down here. Expect another up the middle run by Kingston. Nice carry there by Hill.
Well, they've cut that down a little bit. Instead of getting about 8 yards now, they're getting about 3 or 4. So they cut that in half. Still need to make some more adjustments.
Yeah, Godsey stepped up there in the hole and made first contact there on that tackle.
Yeah, they're trying to plug that hole up.
First quarter's going by pretty quick here. 3:53 left in the first quarter. .36 Keithley on the carry. Tackled by 54 Mickaby. What do you think here? You got 3rd and I'm going to give it 5 if you would.
Well, it's 4 down territory, that's for sure. I don't know. I still pound it up the middle here, Cox.
Still go back up the
I
middle.
still go back up the middle. Let's
Harriman's
make 'em
linebackers are scooted back a little bit, I'd say.
Yeah, they're going to pass it.
They're rolling him out again. Oh. Almost intercepted there by 19, Thomas Brown. So you still think it's 4-down territory here? I don't know much about Kingston's special teams.
Usually have a pretty good field goal kicker at Kingston. Let's see if they use it.
No personnel change as of right now. You know, I'll bring this up right now. The 40-second clock in high school football this year has changed. They've went to the clock where it is 40 seconds and it automatically starts the minute the ball is spotted. So you've got 40 seconds. Kingston breaking the huddle with 9 seconds on the play clock.
They're going to have to call timeout.
I think you're going to have to get a timeout here by Coach Pankey.
Yep. 1 second left on the play clock.
Yeah, so, you know, I think it's going to take everyone a little time to get used to the new play clock. Supposedly, it's going to help speed up the game and get games moving a little faster. So we'll take another break here from Wallace Blackfield. Come back with a big 4th down.
OEB law was founded on the principle that everyone deserves to be treated fairly, because sometimes big corporations and insurance companies take advantage of the very people they're supposed to protect. When that happens, we step in and leverage all of our experiences and resources to fight for justice so families can take back control of their lives. When you get injured, call OEB Law, 546-1111, and turn your wreck into a check. Call 546-1111 right now.
A screen pass out to the left. 36, Keithley breaks a tackle.
Had him for a loss, too.
Had him for a loss. Big play there by Keithley. Well designed, misdirection screen. That's a result of another Hammers 1st down.
1st and goal.
You've got 1st and goal from the 6. I'd say you got 4 up the middle, Mr. Queener.
Might have. And you know the bad thing about that right there, Harriman had him stopped. Couldn't get the tackle.
Unfortunately, we've got another
injury. Don't we? Harriman kid, young man. I can't get his name. Maybe
play number 7.
Number 7, maybe.
Yes, that's Kylan Love. Welcome back to Wallace Blackfield to set the stage here in the early going. Kingston takes the kickoff, has now marched it exactly 90 yards, and we've got 1st and goal from the 5.
Fumble
on the play.
Fumble on the play.
Recovered by number 13, Elijah Hill. Man, that could have been a big...
Oh, that would have been a huge turnover.
Big turnover. Momentum killer right there if Harriman comes away with that football.
Because right now, Harriman's trying anything. Had a chance for an interception, didn't get it. Had a chance there on the fumble. So, and they've had some opportunities now.
Absolutely. So we set up 2nd and goal from the 7. Late personnel change. 7 seconds. Coach Pankey is not happy. We will have a timeout by the Yellow Jackets. David, the play clock, yes, he is upset, but the play clock where the 40 seconds is at the end of every play.
It's hurting right now.
It is really hurting because you don't have that time, that lag that you used to have between the officials setting the ball, clocking it in, so on and so forth. So as of right now, I'm going to say the new 40-second play clock has given Kingston a few problems. And I think the question is, you really can't run a dress rehearsal or anything to get that 40-second clock thing. You can practice or anything.
No, not really.
Big opportunity here for Harriman maybe to get a couple stops and maybe hold Kingston to 3.
Well, listen, after they drove the ball, I think you said 90 yards a minute ago, after they drove the ball that far and just to come away, if Harriman holds them to 3, that's a victory right there. That's a big victory right there.
Yeah, correction. I meant 80 yards.
Okay, well, 80 yards.
Yeah, but still,
I didn't pay any attention before they got the ball when it started, but
absolutely,
that would still be same. Big.
So a little misdirection going outside. Real good move there by 7 on the carry. knocked out of bounds on the 1. Real nice move by Nathan Jones there. They had him stop, and he got it outside. Kingston's looking to hurry. Harriman's trying to sub. Kingston can't get set, though, so Harriman's going to get the guy off the field. I'm going to say up the middle right here.
Yep.
Touchdown, Jackets. That's number 7, Nathan Jones.
We have a flag on the play.
Hold on a minute, got a flag.
We do have a flag on the play.
Far sideline.
No flag. No flag. They waved off the flag. So a drive that took 2 minutes, covering 85 yards, results in a Jacket touchdown. You know, we talked about this earlier in the night. Harriman has won this game 2 times since 1990. Is that correct?
I think so.
The kick is up and good by Cromwell with 1:57 to go in the first quarter. The visiting Jackets 7, the Harriman Blue Devils 0. Well, return back here to Wallace Black Field. David, you sort of called it early in the drive. Up the middle, up the middle. Quarterback made a couple nice throws there. Harriman had a couple opportunities for some turnovers and didn't make them happen. Let's see what the Blue Devils have in store here on offense.
Baltimore kickoff. Here we go.
A little confusion here. Six. Cox on the return. Tackled by a host of Jackets.
Kick taken by number 6, Landon Cox. Brought down by number 9, Landon Diggs. Blue Devils start.
Looks like warming up earlier. Bradley Frost, the quarterback of Harriman, looked like he threw a really nice ball earlier. Interested to see how much they actually throw it with the field conditions being like they are, plus the history of Harriman football.
I don't think you're going to see much. You might, but I don't think so.
Harriman comes out in the spread.
Yeah, the number 3.
We've got a flag on the play.
Flags on the play.
Multiple flags.
Kid lost his helmet. Now, if this penalty is on the kid losing his helmet, does he get to stay in the game?
They just come out one play.
Regardless whether it's flag or not on the...
Regardless.
Okay.
I'll call a timeout one.
Did we get a horse collar on the offense?
Ain't that what he indicated?
It did look like he
Legal participation.
Legal participation. I thought he did the horse collar.
I did too. Illegal participation.
Man, that's a big penalty right there. What is that, 10?
It's an 8-yard gain. Now it's a 10-yard penalty.
First down.
Wow, that's a swing of, what, 18 yards?
Wow.
Wow, that's big.
Wonder what happened right there on that play.
I didn't see it, but he looked like he gave a horse collar indication to us, though.
Well, we've got another Hammers first down, but it's for 1st and 20, and they're going the wrong way. David, what a great individual effort right there by number 2, Cromwell.
That's a big run right there, Cox.
Takes the ball about the 8, gets pushed back inside his own goal line, breaks about 3 tackles, and then ends up running for about 16 yards.
They had him for a safety for at one point there. I don't know whether they'd give him that or they give him a safety or not, but they had him.
Man, what a run. That had disaster written all over it.
It sure did.
We got 2nd and 14, excuse me, for the Blue Devils. He's open.
Oh, wide open. Oh!
Cromwell with a big catch. What a play. Great throw, great catch. Really nice play set up there. You could see it develop from up here.
Big play, big play.
As I said earlier, Harriman looks like they've got some athletes on the corners and the quarterback and the running back position.
Usually have a few playmakers here.
Absolutely. It's a big Hammers first down
big
right
Hammers
there.
First down.
Quarterback back to pass again, finds guy in the flats, makes two
Whoa.
guys misses. Wow.
Uh-oh. Good move.
Great play right there by Hannibal.
It's going to be close to another Hammers first down. I don't know if they got it or not, but it's going to be close.
Absolutely. Play results in a Hammers first down.
Another first down.
Dave, if you ever buy Hammers, make sure you go see Kelly Calhoun. I understand he's got a son playing this year for the Mavs, so he's all maved up right now.
Is he all maved up right now?
That's hard to believe, a guy coming from Clinton, you know, going maved up
Going
like
maved
that.
up like that.
Yep.
You have to talk to him, man.
Handoff to number 3, Tristan Copeland.
Just not there much for Copeland on the carry. This could be the story of two totally different type of offenses.
Yes. Man, well, typically Harriman runs that, I don't know what you call it. It's like wing tee sort of stuff, but looks like they're in a little spread tonight.
Absolutely. I think they'd have a hard time.
The two throws they've made have been pretty good.
Yes. Yes, I think I want any kind of ISOs we could get on the corner if I was Harriman right now.
Yeah, they've made two pretty good throws, and the kids that have caught the ball have done really well.
Yes, they've both made multiple guys miss.
And the last young man to catch the ball might be the littlest guy on the field, Cox.
Absolutely.
He's a little guy.
He might be the slickest guy as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's got some speed, though.
So we got 2nd and 9 here for the Blue Devils.
Waited too long. Should have thrown it away.
Too long. So after one complete here at Wallace Black Field, you have the visiting Yellow Jackets 7, the Harriman Blue Devils 0.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need our help. At OEB, we're committed to helping you no matter what. So, we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically. You don't have to leave your home for us to start helping you. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. If you're injured, you still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call right now.
All right, here we go. Welcome back to Wallace Black Field. Big third down here.
Yeah, 3rd and 9.
Harriman. They've got to get the quarterback, I think, out, moving a little bit, and get the ball to one of their athletes. He's got a guy open across the middle, pass overthrown, intended for Clark.
Had number 6 on a fly route down the side here, wide open, and he missed. He didn't see.
Brings up a big 4th down. It looks like Harriman has decided to punt. Coach is not happy right now. I had two guys open. You know, a drive that looked pretty good after getting out of the hole there's come to a stop. Kingston doesn't look like they're setting up for much of a return here. It looks like they're boarding a punt safe return. I think the only person concerned with that punt was that young lady over there trying to get away from the fence.
She's trying to get away from it, wasn't she?
Absolutely.
Yeah, she's wanting to get away from it.
On their own 23 yards.
The Jackets are going to take over First and 10 at their own 24.
Yep, Big Hammer's first down. Here we go.
I think you can expect to see more of the same right here.
You just wonder, though, when Kingston's going to open it up a little bit and try that home run pitch just to see if they can get it.
I think if you get anything going one way on a play action, you could probably get it going.
Yeah, you probably could.
New running back. Number 10, Cam Hill on the carry.
Number 10, Cam Hill on the give. Brought down by a host Blue Devils.
Tackled by Cox and Love. Tell you what, Cromwell, I don't know what grade he's in, but he's a good-looking athlete. He moves around out there really well.
He does.
Unfortunately, our rosters tonight do not have grade. They just have position. 7 there on the carry. Jones brought down by 54, Mickabee.
Yeah, he only got about 1.5 yards there.
This is a big third down.
You're right, it is.
Get Harriman back, offense back on the field, and get the defense off the field. David, the crowd continues to grow here at Wallace Blackfield.
Yeah, there's people, you see them coming through the parking lot now. They're coming on in. Come on, folks. It's pretty out here.
It's absolutely a great place to watch a football game.
It is.
Big third down here. Oh, run up the middle.
I don't believe he got it.
I don't believe he got it.
Oh, no, he's close.
It's according to which guy they go with. I think he's going to be short by about 1/2 yard. Big decision for Coach Pankey coming up here. Tell you what, you're talking about 2 different spots. The guy on the Kingston sideline.
The Kingston sideline guy
coming in
above
about
it.
He was absolutely coming in about the 34. And the ref on the Harriman side comes in, side judge, and he's got about the 30. About the 33.
Well, it's close enough we're going to measure it, so let's see.
I'm going to say he's short. We'll see, but I think he's a little short by the looks of it. First call of the year. We definitely got better vision than Ron Berry.
Yeah, and we do. Yeah, that's why he's had them eyes operating on today. That's why, because he misses it all the time.
So we've got a big 4th down. Coach Pankey is leaving the offense on the field.
Well, I would too, because you're only talking about a football length there probably for a first down. So the way you've run the ball up the middle.
And I'm going to tell you, if you'll watch this fullback right here, he's about to carry this quarterback for 1 yard. Look, there he goes. He pushed him forward.
Wow, I started to say he didn't get it, but I see the ball come out on the other side, and he did. Well, wait a minute, this guy's back behind it still.
He's going to get a first down right here. I think he just had to cross over the 33 there. So it's going to be another Hammers first down for the Yellow Jackets.
I tell you, that's close. That's really close. He didn't get it by much.
No, he didn't. You know, do you think you'll ever see the rule where it's illegal to come up and assist the quarterback like that?
I thought it was supposed to be anyway, but apparently not.
I mean, that's 2 short yardage plays that the fullback, Diggs, has literally carried Tipton for a first down.
I'll have to ask Kim Buchanan that question. I saw him here earlier. If I see him later on, I'll ask him.
Kingston's back at it. Great tackle right there by number 55, Godsey.
Might be the first time tonight that Harriman's actually stopped Kingston for a loss on a play.
Absolutely, and that's where we talked earlier in the game. This is going to be big to get them in 2nd and 3rd and long. It's always exciting as a coach and staff to come out and know that you've worked all summer and you get to play your cross-town rivals. You just want to come out on the right side of the win here.
Another pretty good pursuit by Harriman that time. He got the yardage they lost and maybe a couple more, but still 3rd and long.
You know, you brought this up earlier about the 4th quarter, Kingston in the 4th quarter. I've noticed Coach Pankey's really tried to have running back by committee. That's the fourth guy that's carried the ball.
Yeah, they're pounding. Right now, they're leaning on him with those heavy guys up front. They're pounding them, and they're making them run. And how they got them running sideline to sideline.
If you look at every one of the Harriman linemen already here halfway through the second, they got their hands on their hips. And
I'll tell you something after this play right here. I'll give you a little info.
So 3rd and 8 here for the Jackets. Back to pass.
Oh,
interception.
Big play.
Great pursuit there by number 60, Mason Kaka, to interrupt the screen there to set up the interception.
Not only that, set them up in great field position, Kaka. If you ever watch Anderson County play, Anderson County works sideline to sideline. They throw, they run, they do it quickly, they rush you. All at once, and they hit you down the middle for a 70 or 80-yard bomb. They run you to death. That's what Kingston's trying to do here tonight to Harriman. Run them to death sideline to sideline, then hit them on the big play. Didn't work right there, though.
Absolutely. Big turnover there. Harriman's got it now.
Hammer's first down.
Hammer's first down on the 34.
Let's see if Harriman can punch it in now. Got a couple.
Quarterback keeps there for a couple. I thought they might come out and try to go deep right there and use a couple of their athletes.
I did too. That's what I was thinking. Maybe they come out and try that little pass across the middle again. That little swing pass, that little scat back.
I've always wondered this. When you got a guy like number 8 going both ways,
hard.
Why do you have him come all the way to the sideline for a play?
That's a really good question. There's a lot of coaches I'd like for to explain me what the philosophy in that is right
you
there.
think with a wristband you could give a number
and that'd be it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But that young man's running an extra 30, 40 yards.
Oh!
Deep pass there intended for Cromwell. Incomplete. Kingston's got out of that man coverage. Now they're too high safety. They're not going to let anybody behind them, that's for sure.
Man, and defensively on the receivers up, man, their defensive backs are playing right up in their face almost. They're about as close as you can get. So,
yeah, they definitely have help over top, though.
They got the help over the top.
Big play here after a turnover for Kingston's defense. Surprised by how many players Kingston actually has dressed out tonight on their sideline.
Got a bunch.
For a 3A school. Good cast, good catch, good tackle there. Pass was complete to Clark, tackled by Bailey.
I believe Harriman goes for it right here.
Absolutely. 4th and 5.
3 doesn't mean anything to him right now. They go for it.
If you're Harriman right here and you pick up a first down, or if you don't, I still think you're happy in the position you're in here with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter.
We're going to talk about it.
Timeout, Harriman.
What'd you say?
William. So, since the guy that we're working for calls us out, I guess we need to call ourselves out on the air, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. So, we appreciate what Brad does for BBB 12 and all the local high schools around here. It's cool to be able to go back and watch the replay of this game if you're a high school fan or family member that can't make it out to be able to watch this.
Well, if they only knew what he did go through to do this, they'd be surprised.
And obviously thanks to the sponsors who allow this to be done. So you got 4th and 6 here. Oh! Great play design there. Unfortunate Cromwell drops the ball across the middle open. A little crosstown rivalry going on out there. A little talk going on.
A little bit. You got a little talk going on.
But hard to say much when you drop one, but go make another play later.
He had it, didn't he? Right in his hands.
Absolutely. Kingston takes over for another Hammers first down on the 30.
Zip, then the first, Oak Ridge and Hardin Valley.
You thought that would be a lower scoring game. The two defenses were probably a little better than both offenses.
Yeah, I think so, started out here.
Especially with what you said about Gaddis having such a young line.
Yeah, I think it usually takes Oak Ridge a couple games to get the wheels rolling on offense.
Kingston back to pounding it up the middle there.
Wow.
That's back to their starting running back there, Elijah Hill. Hill seems to hit that hole pretty hard.
He does. Picks up about, 11 yards, 11, 12 yards for another Hammers first down.
That could be a big momentum swing there. You know, you got a guy wide open across the middle. He drops it. Kingston comes out and picks up about 12 or 13 yards to start the drive. Whoa. As we said earlier, they'd be playing to the echo of the whistle. There you go. Jones on the reception. Tackle by Darby.
Loss on the play.
Loses about 4.
Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd and 14. Second long, where Harriman wants Kingston to be.
What does Kingston do?
I think you'll get a good run here and get something manageable on 3rd down. Almost looks like the defensive end there is lined up off sides. Got him in the flat there for a nice play. Going to bring up 3rd and about 3.
And out of bounds for number 5, Dakota Coca.
Tell you what, Keithley is a really nice football player for Kingston. He catches it out of the backfield. There he lined up as a wide receiver.
Brings up 3rd.
Caught the ball and he runs it hard.
Yeah, right now, Harriman doesn't have an answer for that yet. They've not been able to stop that play yet, right? That same play. It's worked good on both sides of the offense tonight.
So focused on stopping that run up the middle they established early. Now they're having a hard time on the corner. And you know what's coming here. This is just big boy football for two more downs at least.
You would think it's what it is.
And there's another delay of game.
Flag on the play.
On the Jackets.
Changes the whole concept of this down right here. Now they've got to get a lot of yards right here to make it to go for it on 4th. Could put them in a punting situation.
3rd and 8.
Just got a text from a dear friend of ours, and he said that Peyton Manning is a first ballot Hall of Famer and wanted you to be reminded of that.
Who?
So we have listeners obviously over off North Shore and Knoxville.
Who?
Peyton Manning.
Who's that?
They call him the sheriff. So big down here.
Russell Barker?
Russell Barker. What's going? What county you're in?
Well, down here's Jack Stockton. Uh-oh, that's up in the air. Harriman's going to, whoa! He
Intercepted.
Intercepted.
Both the DB and the wide receiver both mistimed their jump, and their safety was just sitting there.
Said, I got it, baby.
Yeah.
Number 7, Colin Wood.
Big turnover there. That penalty of delay of game was the difference in the play call.
Changed play call. It really did. So, you know, we talk about penalties all the time and turnovers, and sometimes penalties lead to turnovers, and that's what exactly happened right there. And that was big because there's 5 minutes and 8 seconds, plenty enough time for Harriman to go down and score right here, tie this thing up going into halftime.
Absolutely. You feel like Harriman's a big play away from scoring.
You do. They almost did it a couple series ago.
Absolutely. He got the end to bite on the handoff.
Big play.
Big play. Great play right there by Bradley Frost.
1st and 10, Blue Devils.
The end just took a false step toward the running back right there, and he was done.
He was done. So now the way that Harriman's starting to run the ball a little bit and throw the ball, something's going to open up here in a minute. And you look for the passing game to open up because Harriman's not known for throwing the ball a lot. So maybe that's the part of the game that really opens up here big for Harriman.
Another Hammers first down here for Harriman. Little misdirection. Good tackle by 34, Sammy Oren.
3, Tristan Copeland on the give.
Copeland on the carry.
Picked up about 4 there off the Hammer first down. Get about 4 there. 2nd and 6.
I know I've said it earlier, but it's just what a beautiful scene for high school football here.
It is, isn't it?
Two-story press box, hot dogs on David Queener.
That's exactly right.
He's going downfield deep again to Cromwell. Cromwell with the catch. What a play by Cromwell. Harriman, if they found one thing early, it's Cromwell's a player.
That's why I told you they're going to come back to that.
Absolutely.
That was huge right there.
Absolutely.
Big for another Hammers first down. Look, there's still plenty of time on the clock. Cox 3:52. Plenty of time. Slow it down a little bit, guys. Don't make a rush and have a turnover right here. You don't want a turnover. That's a backbreaker.
Say they're going to go back to the read option right here and see what they get. Quarterback keeps it for maybe a gain of 2.
Gain of about 1. Tripped up by number 6, Trey Schultz. Second about 9.
David, I would say that now that Cromwell's back in the game, you're going to get Frost out on the wide side of the field here. Let him make a play with his legs or get it to one of his receivers.
Trying to figure out what Harriman's doing. They're waiting awful late in the play clock to get on the field. They're going to have to take a timeout.
Is this their third and final timeout? Yes.
It might be.
Where Harriman has used their third and final timeout to set up the 2nd and 9 play. David, how important do you think that having that last timeout right here is with 3:13 to go?
Well, I think if you get in a situation of 3rd and whatever here, you'd like to have that timeout, maybe to talk about, or maybe 4th and whatever, just to talk about it. Now they've got to do it on the run. They're not able to talk about it. This new play clock, who knows?
I would say that you'll probably see somebody across the middle or 18 in the flats.
Probably.
You had 18 in the flats, but disrupted obviously early by number 51, Lurie.
Loses that yard or 2 yards or whatever you want to call it. And now the clock's really, they're under the gun right now.
Jay, the big thing here is just getting something where you have 4th and manageable if you don't pick up the first down, because obviously where the field position is with 2 minutes to go, you're going to go ahead and try to go for it on 4th down regardless.
I think Brad said Oak Ridge 3, Hardin Valley nothing. That's probably what I'm getting a text about right now. Yeah, it is.
Got him wide open across the middle. Cromwell catches it.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Blue Devils. That middle's been wide open all night. Cromwell redeemed himself for a drop earlier on 4th down right there.
He did. We might be going for 2 here, Cox.
Where I come from, we go for 2.
Well, you might see it here. In small classification football, I think this is Achilles heel for a lot of teams. They get beat right. This is where they lose a game right here.
Just no place kicker.
Just no place kicker.
And
as Coach Tapp said, you start chasing points right here. If they don't get this, they're chasing that point all night long. It's hard to get back.
I'd find the middle again. He had him incomplete with 2:23 to go in the second. Kingston 7, Harriman 6. We were just talking as we come back from break. That point, he will have to continue to chase it. But when you're playing a bigger size school like Kingston up front, it's hard to pound it in from the 3.
It is, yes.
So, a little against your back there, not having anyone that can kick an extra point. Baltimore kickoff is up.
Ooh.
Really fortunate bounce there for Kingston.
Yeah.
As it bounces off his chest. Picked up by 54, Cameron Bassler. I don't think Cameron was probably thinking he was going to touch the football tonight.
No, I don't think he was. And Kingston's in great field position, Cox, here. Just, 40, about the 45.
Yeah, starting there at the 45-yard line.
Hammers first down. I mean, they got plenty of time on the clock. 2:20. Yeah, they can march it from here and score.
I think you're going to run it a couple times, and then if you maybe have to start throwing it, you will, but you got to sort of be hesitant. Harriman's secondary's had some luck defending the pass.
I take the long stuff out of my play calling book right now, and I do the swing. I do the swing stuff or the screens. I quit going down the field here.
With my sidekick David Queener coming out of the break, we were talking about the play clock and how it's already affected Kingston early in this game. Changed the dimension of a third down early. Now we got a first down here with no timeouts. Kingston has Jones in at quarterback, and he's tackled for a loss. So to set the scene, you got 2-10 with no timeouts now on 2nd and long.
Well, Harriman's really adjusted well. They've stopped some things, so they're making adjustments on the fly, just like good high school coaches do. And you've got them here tonight on both sides.
You know, I find it interesting. You're inside the 2-minute mark, and you don't have your starting quarterback in. You've got a guy playing quarterback that started as a running back earlier tonight. He's going to throw it. Nice play there by Harriman.
Maybe that's why he's in there, just to run the ball.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was. Brings up 3rd and long. I wonder if you'll get a quarterback change. No, they're staying with 7 right here on the play call. I really would be interested to know, with all the things you have now as far as equipment and technology, how a young man has to go over to the coach every play. Because I think that's one of the things, you know, they're breaking the huddle with 10 seconds. That's hard to do. Young man to run over, get the play call, come back, and now they're snapping it with 3 seconds on the play clock. Oh, we've got a guy gets tripped up there. See, now if you're Harriman, you wish you had a timeout where they had to punt the football to you.
You're right.
And
the clock hadn't started. They probably don't have to snap the ball. He's not started the clock, just now started it. There's about 3 seconds difference in the clock.
Kingston does not have to snap the football. And David, as you said earlier, you called it. It's going to be a close game going to the 4th quarter.
I'm Kingston. I go in right now, and I'm not happy that I'm going in at 7-6, but I go in and make me some adjustments here. I'm Harriman. I do the same thing. You're lucky for Harriman. It's not more than 7-6.
Absolutely.
Could be a couple touchdowns maybe.
Guess we're going to get one more play. 7's going to hold on to the football. Tackled.
I don't understand
by
this.
Elijah Ray. And that's the half. Here at Wallace Blackfield, we've got a Roane County battle. The visiting Jackets 7, the Harriman Blue Devils 6.
Enjoy the bands.
Hi, I'm Nikki.
And I'm Emily.
And this is your
Scoreboard Snack Attack.
So this time we are going to be doing a really fun, easy football snack for hosting parties at your house, pickled mozzarella sticks. We're going to go through the ingredients really quick and then we'll get started. So this recipe calls for 8 whole dill pickles, 8 sticks of string cheese, 1 cup of flour, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of paprika, kosher salt, ground black pepper, 3 eggs lightly beaten, 2 cups panko breadcrumbs, and 1 tablespoon of chopped dill for garnish.
So now what we're going to do is you're going to take a pickle, you're going to cut off each end, which I've already cut off that end. Then you're going to core out the middle of the pickle.
Kind of messy, but it would be really fun to get your kids involved doing this.
Yes, it'd be a very neat project for kids. Just make sure that you have it cored out all the way through to the other end. After you do this, then you're going to take your string cheese and you're going to just put it inside the pickle, which will push the rest of the pickle out. And then with the leftovers on the end, you're just going to cut it off to match the end of the pickle. So after that, then we're going to...
While Emily's getting this other pickle ready, I'm going to go ahead and preheat our natural gas oven to 400 degrees. Some of the benefits about cooking with natural gas, you get a much more even cooking temperature. Natural gas ovens heat up very quickly and cool down very quickly. So especially if you have kids in the house, kids helping you with stuff like this, it's a much safer cooking environment for them.
So I'm working on this last pickle. It's actually better if you buy the pickles that are larger for this recipe. The smaller ones work okay, but they tend to want to break down the middle. All right, so after we've done that, now we're going to combine our ingredients into the small bowls. So we have our bowl here with our eggs. We have a bowl here with our panko crumbs. Then we have a bowl with flour, garlic powder, paprika, and we've seasoned it with salt and pepper. And now what you're going to do is you're going to take your pickle, you're going to dredge it through this mixture. Then you're going to dip it in the egg. Then the breadcrumbs. I like to cover mine really good. Then you're going to lay it on a cookie sheet, as I've done with these. You're going to stick them in the oven, again at 400 degrees preheated for 20 minutes. And you're going to flip them after 10 minutes. So 10 minutes one side, flip, 10 minutes the other side. And that's all there is to it. So our pickles have come out of the oven.
They look delicious.
Yes, they do. And we have garnished this a little bit with some chopped dill.
Very professional.
Yes. So we want to let you know that OEB does have a showroom. You can come by and take a look at our ranges in ovens. We also still have grills out, so come on by and take a look. And I guess it's time to try these.
Yes.
We got a little ranch to dip them in, because everything's better with ranch. Delicious.
Oh, so good. Can't go wrong with pickles. But so I'm Nikki.
And I'm Emily.
And this has been your Scoreboard Snack Attack.
We'd like to continue our classical show with a warm talk arrangement, the Goodstock Coast Chorale from Jupiter. Trumpet soloist this evening is Miss Stephanie Early. Today I would like to take this opportunity to salute all the citizens of Harriman and Kingston. We want you to participate in our next song and see which side of the stadium could get the most rowdy. It's time to make some noise as the Roane County High School Band plays both schools' fight song, Washington and Lee Swing. Ladies and gentlemen, the Roane County High School Marching Band.
(1952). That's the year Hammers opened the first store in East Tennessee. Now there are 5 stores and there's always something new. Like in Hammers' popular ladies boutique department, you'll find the lowest price possible on new arrivals every week. Find similar deals in the men's department and the expanded rug department. Plus, special purchases always offer surprise savings. You never know what you'll find next at Hammers.
Please welcome the Rhapsody in Blue Band under the direction of Mr. David Snodgrass as they perform the best of the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Ladies and gentlemen, your Harriman Rhapsody in Blue Band.
Tennessee Barns & Buildings in Jacksboro has all your storage building needs. At Tennessee Barns & Buildings, you can pick out your building, then custom design it how you want it, and then have it delivered. Our friendly staff will help you with all your design needs. Are you worried about financing? Well, at Tennessee Barns & Buildings, there's no credit check, so no one is turned down. Plus, you can rent to own your own building. Tennessee Barns & Buildings in Jacksboro says come on down for your next building. Or call 423-449-8139.
At OEB, we're committed to helping people who get injured. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your home to get legal help. We want you to know that at OEB, we can get you your help by just picking up the phone. We can take care of almost every aspect of your case electronically, so you don't have to leave your house. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Injured? You still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call today.
Cromwell still getting attention on the sideline.
We can't play till we can get him off the sideline. They're going to have to get him and drag him over the line there. Get him off. He's probably done for the night, man. You know, once you cramp, it's hard to get rid of him.
I'm not sure exactly what happened there, you know, at halftime, but he come up, he was cramping the first play of the second half.
Yeah, he was.
And now you take away his favorite target.
Had an interception, Cox, he dropped it.
Sure did. I think the Kingston faithful definitely thought he had an interception.
Cam Clark broke up by number 10, Cam Hill.
Frost definitely losing his favorite target's going to hurt him.
By far, and a young man that's got a little speed and can catch the ball, too.
Absolutely.
Knows what to do with it when he catches it.
Fourth down here. Deep. Nathan Jones. Jones is a pretty elusive player.
See what Harriman does on the punt.
Punt it to him.
Yeah.
Good punt there. Give us time down there.
We've got a good roll.
Really good punt. Kingston's going to take over 1st and 10.
Punt roll's dead. 35 yards.
On the 35-yard line. David, looking forward to Saturday night. Anderson County versus Carter.
Yeah, it's a big ball game.
From my understanding, the pregame is just as much fun as the game itself from the show they put on up in Anderson County.
It's a big show. Well, I'll tell you what I like about it. It's close home.
It is a little closer to home for both of us. And it is the 5-star prep game of the week.
It's a little bit closer to the house. And Hammer's first down for Kingston here. Let's see what happens.
I'm going to have to tell Joe Gaddis the amount of good publicity you've been giving Davey Gillum down the air. You might think you're cheating on him.
Wait a minute. That's Hall of Fame, Coach Gaddis.
Hall of Fame. Kingston picks up 2 on first down. Which Hall of Fame was he inducted into? Tito Esplay?
I'm not for sure.
You just
30 years on coaching. That's a lot. High school football. That's a pretty good long time, man.
Absolutely.
30 years. You've touched a lot of young men when doing that.
How many state championships has Gaddis won at Oak Ridge? Was it one?
One, I think.
I was speaking with a guy. Here we got 2nd down. Good hard run there.
Picked up first down.
36.
Harriman's
by
got
Elijah Hill, and Harriman has another guy down.
Yep. Looks like it's another cramp.
Number 7, Calvin Love, at 21.
You can tell, Cox, that I've been doing these games too long in August, because this is what you get right. This is what we get right here because of the heat and stuff. This is it. And I'm sure both coaching staff have preached taking care of yourself this week. It didn't really start this week. You should have been doing it all along.
Absolutely. Another Hammers first down here for the Yellow Jackets. Hand off to number 13 up the middle. Continues to fight for extra yards. Hill's a nice running back. He goes.
I didn't think he's going to get him down. He was going to carry him on. Another Hammers first down.
They've got a little good 1-2 punch between Hill and Keithley. Two nice running backs. And you bring 7 in, Nathan Jones for a little speed.
Well, they've rotated a lot of people in tonight. Rotated at quarterback, rotated at running back, and now they're a little fresher.
Absolutely. Another Hammers first down, back up the middle. That's Elijah Hill again.
Hill again.
Going to be close, but not there. Probably about a yard short of a first down.
They're calling it 2nd and 1.
And a yard.
You know, if that was Harriman, it'd be 2nd and inches from the PA guy.
Yeah.
But since you're on the road, it's a yard.
It's a yard. And you know, a score right here is that the knockout punch late in the third quarter. Very well could be with Harriman cramping up like they are, especially with some key kids going down.
How do you think mentally you come into this game?
13, Elijah Hill again.
Hill back up the middle for a Hammers first down. Come into this game mentally knowing that you've beat them 2 times since, you know, the mid-90s.
Well, I think it's earlier in the year. It's the first game of the year. You're excited about playing it, and you think, this is the year. I just think that's the way you got to look at it. This is the year. We're going to get them this year. We're ready for it. We've practiced all summer. We've went through the heat. We're ready to go. We're healthy. Everybody's pretty healthy right now, and this is the year. I just think that's the mentality you get. You don't ever think you're going to lose anyway. I've never been in a game that I've actually lost. I thought I was going to lose.
That's right. That's right. I've been in some games that I lost because we gave them the game. 7 with a nice cut up the field there. Nathan Jones.
And you know, you don't know how. We don't know what the age-wise is with whether we got sophomores, freshmen, or juniors or seniors playing tonight. We don't have that information. So you wonder how many young kids Harriman's playing. That could have a lot to do with it. And how many of them are playing their first varsity football game, which Thursday night or Friday night or Saturday night for that.
Absolutely.
And that all plays into it.
Absolutely.
And Kingston is a bigger school. So my hat's off to Harriman for just playing them.
I mean, you just look back a couple plays ago. It's 1st and goal from the 4.
Yeah, and that play killed them. It's killed them so far.
Absolutely. 13 back up the middle for another Hammers first down. Elijah Hill runs the football really hard.
He runs it hard, and you know, Kingston right now is saying, hey, we're going to run it down your throat, stop it, and that's what they're doing.
Now, looking forward for Kingston here as the year goes along, it all goes back to finding a way to compete with an Alcoa in the postseason. Is that correct?
That's their Achilles heel. That's Alcoa. They'll be on the. They've got them on the schedule, I think.
Yeah, I think they're in the same region.
Same region, so they got to figure out a way. I mean, to get to the state championship, you've got to beat Alcoa.
Yep, the 3A state championship definitely goes through Alcoa. Really nice run here.
Touch
into the end zone.
Number 7,
Nathan Jones. You could feel that one coming.
You can feel it coming.
Yeah, they were gashing them. Just got an update where Alcoa is beating Grace 35-0. So Rankin's loaded and ready to go again.
Well, Grace has fell on hard times, hasn't it?
They have, and they were returning a lot of players from last year's team, plus 12 transfers in this year. So I think Grace still has a good season, maybe, 8-win season.
Yeah, I forgot you said they're playing Alcoa, so that's has just a little bit to do with it.
Yeah.
It really don't matter what kind of football team you got. You got to be better than them.
The kick.
It's good.
By Bunch is up, and it's good. With 2:09 remaining in the third, 21-6 advantage Kingston We're off to a break and be right back.
At OEB, we're committed to helping people who get injured. With the outbreak of the coronavirus, we understand you might be afraid to leave your home to get legal help. We want you to know that at OEB, we can get you your help by just picking up the phone. We can take care of almost every aspect of your case electronically, so you don't have to leave your house. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Injured? You still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call today.
At Wallace Black Field tonight with the Mulch and More kickoff. Big series here for the Blue Devils coming up. They might have a chance to return this one. I think that's Copeland. Good return there for Copeland.
Copeland takes the kick. Brings it out for the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils will start with a Hammers first down from the 34. They got to find a way right here to get something going offensively and get some momentum back on their side. I still don't see Cromwell back out there.
No, he's on the sidelines.
Oh, really nice play and hit there.
7, Kylan Love keeps
by 60.
tackle made by number
60's back in the ball game.
He's back in the game, isn't he?
Really good play there.
3.
He didn't look too good earlier.
Quarterback change for Harriman. Kylan Love.
He warmed up on the sidelines at halftime a little bit with the starting quarterback. They moved him to running back.
Kylan throws back to the running back Copeland. Copeland gets enough for a Hammers first down. David very close there to breaking that for a touchdown if he makes one guy miss. Couldn't make that guy miss though.
You know, Harriman needs to score quick. They don't need to panic, but they need to score before the end of this quarter. It would really help.
Yeah, if they could get the ball in the end zone with a chance to stop them. The momentum's just been a huge factor here tonight.
Right.
Good pass there. Good catch out in the flat.
Pass complete, number 10.
By Clark. Good first down gain there.
Darrell Bailey.
Here's Cromwell back in the game.
2nd and 6.
You know, Harriman should have a little bit of success this year.
I think they'll be
got
all
some
right.
good athletes.
Yeah, I think
well
they'll be all right.
coached. Big momentum drive, though.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ooh.
Was that the quarterback that made that tackle?
It was. He took Coach Tapp out, too. Uh-oh. We get a little chipper now, buddy. Getting a little chipper.
You know, that's 2 forced passes. I'm not sure that the quarterback was not down there before he threw the football.
Boom!
Man, that's a late hit right there by the quarterback.
He's 2 or 3 yards out of bounds.
And the quarterback made a big play earlier on defense, so welcome back.
Have we got the replay on that, Brad? See if we can get the replay here. We'd like to look at it because Mr. Cox thinks the quarterback was down. Let's see here.
It has to be really close to being down when he throw this football.
Rolling. No.
No.
Should have just held on to it and took the loss right there.
Lived to play another day. It'd have been 3rd and probably 8.
And lame duck throw, man. And then they're way out of it. They take Coach Tapp out of it.
I mean, he hit him outside of the coach's box right here.
Oak Ridge is rolling 16-0 on Hardin Valley. All right, man, he's out of bounds big time. Big time.
16-0 Ridgers.
16-0 Ridgers.
35-0 Alcoa over Grace.
Halftime Rockwood and Midway were zip. I don't know what it is now. If they're back to playing, they were a little bit behind us.
We have a must stop here.
Yeah.
By the Blue Devils.
Yeah, if not, this game's pretty much over with.
If not, we will enjoy listening to the Kingston Yellow Jacket band.
Because they're loud, buddy.
They are loud and impressive. Nice job there by the Harriman defense.
13, Elijah Hill.
Stop.
Hit first, but number 60, Mason Copeland.
Stopped Hill there going up the middle. Copeland with a nice tackle.
1, second and 9.
What games got your attention most tomorrow night across the greater Knoxville area?
You know, I'm not really for sure. I tell you what's got my attention the most tomorrow night will be Clinton and Scott County. What Clinton does tomorrow night. In that environment.
You'll take Clinton, Scott County. I will give my game as soon as the ball is snapped here. Of course, up the middle again, just milking that clock. Hill's been solid tonight. Offensive line for Kingston's done a good job. I'm going to take tomorrow night's game of Catholic and Maryville.
Game of about 2.
Central scrimmages Maryville 2 weeks ago and has them 14-14 with the ones, which was surprising. Catholic, I think, has a big question mark.
But doesn't Catholic have 3 D1 commits and their juniors on the offensive line?
They do have 3 D1 players on the offense. I would say their best player outside of that is a freshman wide receiver. Thanks to Brad letting us know we're live. Nothing better than live television.
To catch you every time, buddy.
As I said, we are a lot better on Friday nights than we are on Thursday nights. So 3rd down here and 7. Must stop here by the Blue Devils. Pass falls incomplete.
A little better throw that time by the quarterback. It wasn't way up in there. It looked a little bit better. They need to work on it, though.
Yeah, Coach Pankey's decided to punt the ball away here and let his defense keep putting pressure on the Blue Devils. We got little man Jaden Hannibal back to return the punt.
He's hard to tackle, man. He's a little scat back.
This could get interesting.
They rolled it back there, too. Oh, they blocked it.
You definitely.
I didn't think he could run that ball.
He can't advance it.
He can't advance it.
Recovered by number 7 of the Jackets, Nathan Jones.
This is
down to number 5, Dakota Coca.
This is a.
Gaining up for the first. It'll be 1st and 10. Blue Devils.
This is very confusing. I thought they would get the ball at the 35 where the young man picked it up and started running with it.
Well, I didn't think that's another question I'll ask. I didn't think you could do that.
If there's an official watching, I'd love to know an update on whether you can. How could you advance a blocked punt?
I thought it was dead.
And I thought even Harriman could try to pick it up and run. If they fumbled it, it would still be there.
Yeah, it'd still be there.
Their football. He's got him up the seam. He missed his receiver.
And I'm telling you right now that that's not pass interference.
I think it's going to be offensive pass interference.
You think it is? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if it's defensive pass interference, it's not. That was not defensive pass interference.
Cromwell was wide open up the seam.
Yeah, he missed him.
Thought that's who he was going to.
The Harriman kid just run over him. Pass interference.
It's pass interference.
It's against Harriman.
Against the Blue Devils. Probably a pretty good play by the Harriman kids.
Probably was.
Nathan Jones definitely looked like he had position to catch the football.
He did.
But I'm telling you, we had 7 or 6 right there on the board if he hits the Cromwell up the seam.
We do. He was wide open, too.
I'd say we might go back to that.
15-yard penalty against the Blue Devils.
I'd say Harriman coaches are letting Coach Tapp know that the seam was wide open. Cromwell's got to get his composure back here and make a play for his team.
You know, Cox, looking ahead just a little bit to Saturday night, Anderson County is the type of team that doesn't huddle a lot, but they do a lot of looking to the sidelines. I'm wondering how this new play clock's going to affect them, or if they're going to be in rhythm with it or not, because they're used to, you know, getting plays from the sideline and with different people on boards and everything. So I wonder how that's going to work Saturday night up at AC.
You know, I know Coach Black, it's been a concern of him since the rule change back in the spring, and he never huddles. And he says the biggest thing is he's going to have more time to get everybody to the line, see what the defense is doing, and then get the play called. So I think it actually is an advantage. Got a nice screen set up here.
Well,
nice gain.
Nice gain.
Now we got a 4th down that is manageable.
Yeah, that's Ron. Listen, that's Ron Berry's favorite play right there. Screen play. Or the freeze play to draw them offsides.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
That's a big play right there. They got a lot of that. They got a lot of that yardage back right there.
Yeah.
This is 3rd and 7 is manageable. I believe you got to go for it, even though 4th down here. I really do believe.
Oh, yeah, they're definitely in 4-down territory. Realistically, whatever you do here, you might only have one possession left in the football game.
Possibly.
We got confusion on the line.
Oh, he had him and he missed him.
Big sack there by 34.
Quarterback number 8, Frost.
Number 7,
Sammy Oren.
7 was open across the middle, and he didn't throw it.
Kingston's very fortunate, if you watch this replay, not to get it in sportsmanlike conduct, as 34 gets up and claps in his face. And we're back here, 4th down. Obviously the game riding on this 4th down due to the time. Got him out in the flat.
Gotta get it, gotta get it.
He's broke a tackle. Ooh, great play by Copeland. Great effort there by Copeland. Quarterback was shaken up there on that last play. Good play call there for a Hammers 1st down.
A big Hammers 1st down. Wow.
And then he finished off the run. Nice. Nice job there by Copeland. Kingston's trying to sub here. They're going to call.
Driving a black Chevrolet.
They got the defensive guy in.
Number 0914R8.
Oh, they tackled the wide receiver.
Well, that's illegal.
Good play there.
You can't just tackle. That's illegal. You know, we've had a taunting play that's been missed. We've had a late hit out of bounds that's been missed. Now we have that. Come on, guys.
I mean, 18 comes out of his break and just gets tackled. Good play there.
Harriman kids,
by Frost.
Smart that time. Get the ball out of bounds. Stop the clock.
Stop the clock.
7:33 left in this football game.
This is a big
score right here.
Big
Makes
score.
this a game, and then we get to see an onside kick where you're on bad.
They've been practicing it.
Yeah.
Most people have a net on their sideline. They're practicing.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
Cromwell drops again.
Cromwell incomplete.
He's had a really nice night, but a couple drops.
I bet you throw that to him 10 more times, he catches it 10 times. I'd bet money.
We have a timeout.
He looked away to see if he's going to get hit.
By Kingston.
Looks away,
goes
turns
to
away.
catch
Watch
it,
it.
turns to look.
Turns his head to look, see if he's going to get clobbered right there. And I don't blame him. I probably would have too.
Absolutely. We'll go to a commercial break on that.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
As we come back here to Wallace Black Field, David, what do you think here? You think they're spreading it out? Are they going to run their little read option?
I don't think they run that read option myself. I think they spread it out right here. Might see a screen pass.
That'd make your boy
very happy.
Very happy.
Oh, they do run it.
Touchdown. Touchdown wide open in the end zone.
Little man.
That's a great play right there by Cam Clark. Well executed. Coach Tapp really takes the timeout Kingston calls to his advantage to set up the play he wanted.
Yeah, he wanted. Might have run a pick play there. They very, very well could have.
Whatever it takes to score.
Whatever it takes. Now we got a ball game now.
Absolutely. Now here's the 2-point conversion. That's crucial.
Got to make it. They ain't got no choice. You know, I don't know if I don't come back with the same play, but on the opposite side. Run the same play, but run it to the right side instead of the left side.
I still think the quarterback is better out in open space on the move. Much more comfortable than he is in the pocket.
I'm looking for number 2 here. Go right back to the same play, and he drops it.
Man, he had another guy wide open in the back of the end zone.
He did. He had the other guy. This guy caught the touchdown in the back.
Here we go. The guy sort of feeding in behind him right here to the left, wide open.
Good throw, catchable ball. Wide open to back over. Wow.
As you said earlier, chasing points would kill you.
Chasing points would kill him, and it's got him in the ditch right now.
Where a 2-point conversion failed early in the first half, and then again right there late in the fourth quarter. And here we go for the onside kick that 30 was preparing for early in the game.
Let me go back and say something about Cromwell dropping the ball. I'm going to give him credit for being out there because, man, he's really cramped up tonight, so he's fighting through it. That's the first thing that everybody ought to know. It's just tough break.
You know, another thing is you don't see many high school wide receivers these days not wear gloves. You know, the way they make gloves now, he doesn't have a set of gloves on.
He didn't have a set of gloves on. We're getting ready for the much more kickoff here. Onside kick. Ain't going to be no kickoff. It's going to be an onside kick. It has to be. This has to be.
Yeah, and this guy early was working on it. He actually was pretty efficient in warm-ups. Let's see how it works.
Here we go.
Oh,
offsides. Well,
the
ball's still out. It don't matter. It's still fumble.
Harriman has the ball, tries to pick it up and run with it, and gets hit.
Got a flag for offsides on the kicking team.
We have a flag on the play.
Doesn't matter.
Brad, can we get that over again?
You'll see before the kickoff, the Harriman guy on the far side. You see right there, he's offside. That guy's offside. Why isn't he down right there?
Well, the kicker actually, I think it might be the guy that jumps on him. Man.
See the Harriman guy down. You see his leg down there. He's offside before the ball is ever got. No flag. I guess no flag because Kingston recovered it probably. But I thought the guy's on the ground right now.
And then you jump on him. Ball comes out.
Well, how is it not dead right then?
Wow, if he just goes down on the ball, it's Harriman football. Well, it's not the first unusual play we've had tonight. With 7:12 here to go in the fourth, Kingston's going to take over with a Hammers first down on the 43-yard line with 7:12 to go, up 21-12.
Now, if Kingston just plays conservatively and run the ball like they've been, Harriman's got to really get a turnover. So we got to get aggressive. We got to try to strip the ball if we can. Because I don't think Kingston's going to throw the ball right here for nothing in the world.
Coach Tapp's got 3 timeouts. Wonder if he takes one, if he gets a quick stop right here. No surprise, obviously, right up the middle. Pushes forward, falls forward for a gain of 4. I think he's going to save his timeout right here. Kingston has a player down.
36, Bradley Keithley on the give.
We're
cramped up, buddy.
Where the Blue Devils are in a must-stop situation. Good tackle there. Up the middle by Gotze.
Tackle by number 3, Copeland.
David.
Flag on the play.
A late penalty there. Kingston's walking backwards, so let's see what the call could be. I would think they'd call a taunting after that one earlier got away with it. Dead ball and sportsmanlike conduct against Kingston, so that means the down counts. Since it's dead ball, it's going to be 3rd and long. As the Harriman student section is chanting, "You can't do that." Good atmosphere here tonight. Big crowd.
Huge crowd.
But going back to the Anderson County situation for Saturday, I think it less likely to affect a team like them because the quarterback's not having to run from the far hash all the way to the sideline to pick up a play.
Well, that could be true. That could be true. They do everything from the sideline. They don't make them run over there. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll be there.
Interesting to see, too, how Martin is with his health if he does play and what all they let him do. You run it here, Dave, and just run a little bit of clock.
Yeah,
2 scores.
well, they're going to throw it, but I would run it. That's what I'd do.
Interception. No.
Pass intended for number 7, Nathan Jones, broken up.
Good play there.
Could have been just as good as a punt if they'd intercepted it right there.
Yeah, because now they can actually set up a return here.
Yeah, they can set up a return now.
Here comes our little buddy, Jaden Hannibal, back to.
I'd like to see him get a punt here. I'd like to see him run.
I'd like to see him at least catch it, yeah.
See what he can do.
Absolutely.
We've already seen him on an offensive series.
Special teams right now has been a big factor in the game as far as Kingston is concerned so far. They've not let Harriman's athletes get anything going. This is returnable. He's got a wall.
Taken by number 2, Giovanni Cromwell. Ran out of bounds.
I will say I want to see the replay there. Coach Tapp is not happy with the whistle being blown on him being out of bounds. Big return, though.
He didn't think he's out of bounds.
No, big return for the Blue Devils. Brad always has a good replay and a good shot here from the booth. He's only 2 yards out of bounds.
He's only 2 yards out of bounds.
I think Coach Tapp got the wrong lines confused there.
He got the wrong lines confused.
Yeah. Gotta love Coach's passion, though. You know,
no, he's got it.
We've been through a lot of years on the call-in show where been some unhappy
campers down here with him. Man, he's a winner, though.
He's a great coach. Kids play hard for him.
They do.
Pass incomplete.
Pass
intended for Clark.
Cam Clark.
The only thing good about that play is it stops the clock.
Absolutely. Need a quick score right here.
They sure do, because they got to score again somehow. They got to do 2 scores here.
You know, if you score here, the big thing that you're kicking yourself is not having a kicker.
You're right.
As many kids that play soccer these days, it's hard to believe that you don't have a kicker somewhere in really any size of school.
You would think. A lot of teams in small classifications don't have them, though.
I've watched teams in bigger classifications win championships without them. It's crazy.
Quarterback number 8.
Surprised he didn't go out of bounds there, but what a great scramble from Bradley Frost, keeping the play alive.
Keeping the play alive.
He's getting her to get tackled there. I'd say Harriman's definitely in hurry-up mode here, but they don't seem to be moving real fast.
Gets up and does a little mouthing.
Clock's running. Chains are set, and Harriman's not ready.
And they're tired, too, man. You can tell this way they're walking back to the huddle. Cromwell's just barely making it right now. Barely making it.
I'd say 18's got a little energy left in the tank.
We'll see.
Great read by the quarterback. Gosh, Cromwell drops it. And as you say, the only good thing about that play is the clock stops. Man, that puts him in a position right there probably with a chance to get it at 1st and goal if he catches that football.
Yes.
Really good read by the quarterback. Good throw on the move. Do you know who Kingston has next week?
I don't have any idea.
I'm not sure. What about Harriman? Do we know?
I don't even know who we got next Friday night myself.
Do you think it's an advantage playing a Thursday night game the first week of the season and then turn around to give yourself an extra day of rest or preparation?
Maybe so, but I think you need every day you got trying to get ready for the first game of.
Gotcha.
Big catch right across the middle.
Big catch. Oh, no, they're calling it incomplete. Side judge from the Harriman sideline calls it incomplete.
So it's incomplete? Wow.
So we got a big 3rd and 10 coming up. As the Kingston band comes alive again.
3rd and 10.
Harriman has Wartburg. Kingston has Oliver Springs. Where are we at next week?
Big 3rd down play here. A little confusion by the Blue Devils. They're going to have to waste a timeout, which is not good. We get information that we will be
Sweetwater at Rockwood. We'll be at Rockwood next week.
Is that home of Ronberry?
That's home Ronberry.
With the 3rd down of the game. Sounds like we've said that a couple times, but this is being, down to the wire here, needing first downs and needing them quick.
Well, 4 minutes and 50 seconds left. You're right. This is crucial right here. Really need to score the next couple plays.
Incomplete. Really, the pressure up the middle that time hurt.
Would have made no difference if he caught the ball. He was out of bounds 3 yards.
Yeah, Frost sort of got pushed out of the pocket there. Had maybe an opportunity to step up and run early on as the play was developing, but hung in there.
Now you need a play. It's going to get you about 11 or 12 yards, and you need to get a first down. Really, a score is not important here. You need a first down. No first down, no continue on.
And Coach Tapp is going to take a timeout here because
talk about it.
This is a big play. We'll be right back.
Everyone knows OEB helps people who get hurt when someone else is negligent. But with the coronavirus pandemic, you may be afraid to leave your home to get the legal help you need. As always, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. So, we want you to know that we can handle your case almost completely electronically. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Call 546-1111. We're here for you. 546-1111. Call today.
It's 4th and 10 with 4:42 to go in the 4th quarter. I will say, David, I do believe the speed of the game is going to be picked up this year due to the 40-second play clock. We've had several injuries tonight, several cramps, and both teams utilized all 6 timeouts.
Well, it's going to happen really here in August big time because we got about 3 games in August. It's going to happen. Cramps are. Going for it all. Oh!
Just off Cromwell's hands.
Pass intended for Cromwell.
Incomplete. So I'll go back to the games tomorrow night. You're interested in going to watch Clinton, Scott County.
Yeah.
And see where that stands. Big, hard atmosphere to go play in up there. But at the same time, I think it's really a statement for Clinton on maybe where their program is heading and what direction it's going after year 1 into year 2.
I agree with you.
Obviously, it's a rebuilding situation down there. But you do have a Clinton guy leading the Dragons now.
That's true. Cammy being a Clinton guy. We'll see.
And you being a Clinton guy. Huge Clinton fan.
I am. I'm a Clinton fan, man. I'm a
Probably disappointed that Kelly Calhoun had his Maverick blue on there in that commercial.
Yeah.
Nice run by Nathan Jones there. Coach Pankey probably wishing he would have stayed in bounds to let the clock run.
Nathan Jones up again. Ran out of bounds for number 1, Demarion Dogger.
You can tell Harriman is just gassed.
They're gassed.
6, Landon Cox struggling. Oak Ridge taking over the Hardin Valley game, sort of dominating there as the Hall of Famer
Joe Gaddis
wins another one.
Is that a final?
It's not a final, but it's all over. But the last 4 minutes and a couple interviews.
A little confusion there in the backfield. Yeah. Quarterback goes one way, everybody else goes the other.
You know, but Kingston, outside of those delay games, you can tell they're a well-coached team.
It's usually a good football team, and they played a good football game. Now, had some turnovers. But other than that, had some penalties that they'll get worked out, and everything will be fine.
Yep.
Now they just got to look forward to playing Alcoa and Austin East.
You know, and I think Alcoa is a game that they'll have a tough time winning, obviously, but I think Austin East is a winnable game this year. I think that game happens in Kingston.
Maybe, and it's a game they've had trouble with the last couple of years, though.
Bobble snap.
Harriman says they got it.
Flag
on the play. Picked it up, put it back in his pocket.
I think he meant to throw his beanbag there.
Throw that beanbag instead of that yellow piece of handkerchief.
Is that Kennedy?
I don't know if it is or not. If it was Kennedy, we wouldn't even be out of halftime yet if it's Kennedy.
So many flags on the play.
So many flags, yeah.
So it's going to be 4th down, and I'm sure.
I try to start every year out saying I'm not going to talk about the officials, and it winds up I have to talk about them.
Either good or bad.
Yeah, I talk about them either way. They make me talk about them, though. They want me to. Some of them pay me.
Speaking of Oak Ridge a second ago and Clinton, they're all in that same 5A region with Campbell County and Fulton. Who do you have winning that this year? Do you have the Hall of Famer winning that?
Well, I don't know. I think it comes down to the last game of the year being Fulton and Oak Ridge. I really do. I believe it comes down to that ball game, the last game of the year, to who wins that ball game. And who wins that just like it was last year.
I agree with you. I think that that game will be for the region championship.
Yep.
And that game will be to stay opposite of Catholic until the quarterfinals.
Well, and you definitely want to do that. You don't want to meet Catholic any earlier than you have to. But you know what? Let's just play them in the first round and get it over with, because you got to play them eventually. We just don't run from them. Go play them, punch them in the mouth.
You do. I do. The part I'll disagree there is if you're an Oak Ridge and you let Fulton and Catholic play each other the second round, coming to that third round, you know that team's been in a dogfight where you might get a Walker Valley or somewhere.
Well, and that happened with Oak Ridge a few years ago, and Walker Valley goes into Oak Ridge and upsets them.
Absolutely. Probably one of the biggest upsets in the playoffs that I've witnessed in a long time. A lot of talent on the field for Oak Ridge that year, and to get upset,
yep,
it was shocking.
It was. So that's what they're dealing with. It's a tough region, man. That's a tough region.
Still like to see Jane Hannibal get his hands.
Oh, he's low snap. Are they going to get him? Yep, they're going to get him. Nope, he's got away.
It's a big play right there.
Well,
Harriman's going to take over 1st and 10 from the 10, and we have a injured Yellow Jacket. We are going to take a break here from Wallace Black Field and be back after the injury timeout.
He'd been better off just went down right there. Wow.
Roan Metals Group has been serving East Tennessee for decades. Locally owned and operated with convenient hours of operation. Roan Metals buys all types of scrap metal. Nothing's too big or too small. Still have that clunker sitting around? We've been buying them for years. Roan Metals Group are specialists in industrial scrap. We have what it takes to get any size job done. Roan Metals urges you to recycle responsibly. Scrap with only licensed dealers. A member of the
live here from Wallace Black Field, where the punter Quinn Nolan was shaken up. You know, David, the kid was just trying to make a great play, and like you said, he'd been better off just going down right there.
Down right there, yeah.
but interesting change of events. Kingston runs about 2 minutes off the clock right there, and now Harriman gets the ball back, 1st and goal from the 10, sponsored by Hammers.
I really think Harriman's got to score in the first couple plays. They need to score that quick.
I agree. They don't have time to wait till
a minute
to go.
They can't wait till a minute to go and score. They got to score quickly. Like right now.
Nice play set up to the flats.
Touchdown.
Complete.
Harriman.
10, Clark. Touchdown.
Now, Cox, this 2-point conversion is huge because we know that Harriman doesn't have a field goal kicker, so being down by 3, they got to score 6 again. So this is huge. It's been huge all night long. They've not converted on one yet.
You know, I will say Cam Miller is not real big, but he is sure-handed. He runs a real nice route.
He does a good job. Really good job.
Yeah. Big catch there. So obviously with 2:27 to go in the 4th, down 3, they're going to go for 2 and come back and do an onside kick. Man, the drop in the end zone earlier was huge. Incomplete pass, another failed conversion. So it comes down to an onside kick.
Well, either way we went, Cox, Harriman's going to have to score because they don't have a field goal kicker. So either way they go, they've got to get 6. So they've got this onside kick this is it right here. This is it. We've got 2 minutes and 27 seconds, and this is it right here. Ball game coming up right here, I think.
I think you're looking at hopefully getting a little more bounce on the onside kick this time for execution purposes. You know, the last one was sort of a grounder to the second baseman, but field's soaking wet, ball's wet. You're going to kick it on the ground. You never know what happens with 16, 17-year-old boys.
You can watch Harriman run out. Little pep in the step going out for this kickoff right here.
Absolutely.
Little pep. I put my hand. Look here. We put some hands, people. We put a running back. We put some running backs and receivers up on the front line right now. Big number 83, 13, a running back we've talked about a lot tonight. Number 1 on this side.
Kingston looks a little confused. 24 came running on late right there.
Going to fill in the middle right here.
I think it's coming to the right side again.
Might kick it deep. Nope. Didn't go the required distance. Touch it so you can get the clock stopped, boys.
So, unfortunately, it hit the kid in the back of the leg. We'll see on the replay here. He was offsides again.
Hit him right in the knee, man. Hit number 7 right in the kneecap.
And they missed the offsides. They were offsides again. Same kid, Copeland, was offsides again.
Well, we'll give the Zebras a break tonight. We'll give them a C. Not unless they flub this last part up and make an F.
2:27, 21-18. Difference in the ball game you see right now is a 99-yard touchdown return, which was basically a 14-point swing.
And then the not being able to convert your extra points. Those are huge.
And that's a good pickup right there up the middle for 13, Elijah Hill, trying to close out the game with a first down.
And you know, I don't really understand why he gets up hobbled a little bit himself. I don't know. He must be beat up a little bit or something. I don't understand why we've not been running him more.
I think it is just fatigue early on the season.
Yeah, you're right.
Get everybody some touches. But you got to get a first down right here.
Yeah, it's big to get a first down. You got to have a first down. No first down gives Harriman a chance.
You know, Coach Tapp wished he had some timeouts back in his pocket there.
Yeah, like I told Jared, I don't think I'd have used them earlier.
I wonder why they don't scoot up a little bit to the line of scrimmage right here.
I don't know.
You know it's coming.
Playing back. I don't guess they think they're going to throw the ball, so they're going to play off of it.
Well,
minute 30 left.
Minute 30 to go. It's going to have third down in about 4 or 5.
Got to stop it.
Don't you think you just put everybody in the box right here to stop the run?
Well, maybe, but if Kingston's smart, they just pick it up and he throws it to a kid anyway, so I don't know.
I'd dare them to throw it.
Well, I would too, but this before they snap it, we're going to be under a minute before they snap. We're going to be about 50-some seconds before they snap it. I don't know why they're in a hurry. Let the clock run. The
There's
clock's
no
on
way.
your side.
No way they snap it before 1 on the play clock.
Well,
Yep, here they
not.
go. They're going to snap it with 5.
5. That's 5 seconds. And they fumbled the ball.
Fumbled it.
Harriman's got it.
Harriman's got the football.
With a chance to win this thing. Wow.
What a turn of events. That's almost the only thing you lose by not getting the onside kick now is about a minute and a half of time.
You're right.
Bad management on the clock, on the snap of the ball.
Kingston's confused right now. They got to take a timeout. They're so confused.
Neither team has a timeout.
Neither team has a timeout.
No.
Well, he just motioned timeout. Kingston.
He does not have a timeout according.
Oh, they're looking. They're looking. Everybody's looking at their cards.
Is it a personal foul in football if you call a timeout without having one?
No, they're saying they don't have a timeout. Let's go. It's first down. They're saying no timeout. They don't have a time. But they call a timeout. That's a penalty. I'm not for either team tonight, but call it fairly. See, now the clock's running and ticking. Let's go.
How can you call a timeout if you don't have one?
That's a good question.
And now Kingston's
really confused.
They're very confused. They only have 10 players on the field.
There he is.
We got a guy wide open.
Wide open. Oh, he catches the ball.
Get out of bounds.
Oh, he should have got out of bounds.
First down.
Get up, clock it.
First down on the 25. Another Hammers first down. Big catch by Copeland. Big throw by Frost.
What you got to remember, you got to get under center to snap. You got to get under center. You can't do it out of the shotgun.
We have a flag on the top side of the field, 10 yards down the field.
Didn't see it.
Is that a illegal man downfield that quick?
I wouldn't think so, but it could be.
Coming from the Kingston sideline. Wonder if it's a sideline warning or.
Flag's way over there. You're right. It's at the sideline. Now, we've not had one of them stupid. Not had one of them stupid penalties all night.
Yep, somebody was running down the sideline as the play was being snapped.
No flag.
No flag.
Hanky's on the field.
Now this helps. This actually no flag helps Kingston.
Get on up there. Get on up there. Get under center and clock the ball. They might not clock it. Clock's running. Let's go. You got to go. You got to go.
The chains aren't set. Why is the ball being clocked?
Well, they started it and they wasn't. You're right. Oh, my cow!
Oh, my goodness! What a catch! Off Cromwell's hands, off Kingston's hand, into Cromwell's hands for a touchdown.
Wow! Kingston is in shock.
And so am I.
I am too. Wow, what a game we've had tonight. Woo!
As many tough plays as Cromwell's had across the game.
What a game!
Folks,
wow!
What great concentration from the drops he's had tonight to make this. Let's watch. Can we get this play again, Brad?
Wow! Hey, what a good guy! What a good guy on our film guy staying up with it. They could have walked away from it. They stayed with it.
Here we go. You got him back deep right here. He hits him up the seam.
Watch this. Off the arm of the player from Kingston, first in off him, and then back into him again. What great camera work, guys. Great camera work.
Great camera work, great concentration.
Wow, what a play. 24.6 seconds. We got a flag, delay a game. Harriman really doesn't care right now.
I think you do want to make sure you get the 2-point conversion because Kingston obviously has a good kicker. Harriman has struggled getting the ball, so you don't want to give them good field position here with 24 seconds.
You're right. You score a 2-point conversion here. They've got to score a touchdown, and a field goal doesn't tie it or anything.
Absolutely. That is true. It does give them more room here on the
It does give them a little bit more room right here. You're right. So maybe that's their advantage. Man, what a game. What a game. What a game.
What a great game this has been. 24 seconds, folks. They go to the wing tee here. Play action to the back of the end zone. Pass behind him.
Pass behind him. He leads him just a little bit. It's a 2-point conversion made.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Pretty cool. He went under center, the wing tee. Kingston had not seen that all night and just doesn't lead him in the back of the end zone. Brad, can we get that?
He's
that
working on it. Here we go.
Here we go, folks.
off the Kingston guy's arm, off his head and hands, off another Kingston guy, and he snags it out of the midair and goes and scores, baby. What about that, Cox?
What's crazy is just the environment around here. People are running around like crazy.
It's crazy right now.
Some people are leaving. Now they're back into the game over on the hill.
There's as many people standing here over this hill watching this game as they are in the stands
Absolutely.
right now. Because people thought this game is over with.
And as crazy as this ends, the Harriman fans are ready to storm the field, but who knows what's going to happen here with 24 seconds
And look at them. They're lined up to storm the field. You're exactly right. I'd tear the goalpost down probably.
Harriman needs to make sure they get this kick past the two up man there.
They need to drop this kick right in there between those two back guys before it gets. They need to drop it. It needs to go deep.
I don't think I would let 7 or 13 touch the football right here if I'm Harriman.
No, I don't either. Put your leg in it, son. That's all I got to say. Harriman is pumped up, and I don't blame him.
No timeouts, 24 seconds, and we got a Mulch & Moore kickoff that I never thought we would see.
I didn't either. Oh, they squib it.
Great play.
Uh-oh.
Couldn't have been any better if you're Harriman.
Yeah, gotta go 60 yards in 18.6 seconds.
With no timeouts
for either team. And Kingston has not really thrown the ball down the field very well tonight. But they have thrown that swing pass out of the backfield pretty good.
Absolutely. So
I don't think you can run the ball right here. I think you got to put the ball in there. I don't think you can get set back up before the clock runs out.
I think right here you're just not letting anyone behind you. Keep everybody in front of you. If they pick up 20 or 25 yards, they're only going to have one more play.
Cox, if this is the case, Harriman's only beat Kingston twice. We're fixing to see the third time possible. This is history. Oh, he fumbles it. He's going to sack him. Oh, he almost intercepted it.
Pass caught, which was perfect for Harriman.
For Harriman, look at the clock.
Clock's running.
It's going to run out.
Clock's running.
It's going to run out.
Harriman's got a player down.
They got to stop it because of injury.
Harriman's got a man down. We've got fans rushing the field.
Please clear the field.
Wonder if this is a 15-yard penalty.
Please clear the field.
Crazy to think that there's no administration down there keeping the kids off the field.
They're not prepared for this tonight, that's for sure.
Coach Tapp obviously
he is
irate of the situation.
Mason Coca shaking up on the play.
Man, somebody for Harriman's got to go over and drag him back on the other side. Seriously, I don't mean that being disrespectful. They got to drag him back on the other side.
Actually, if I'm Coach Tapp, I might have him go down. That way I can get my defense set up right here.
Maybe that's true. Play deep. I'd have. They need to be deeper in what they are. Wow.
Kingston has had a tremendous amount of problems with the quarterback center exchange. That's offsides.
Another flag. We have a flag on the play. The game is not over yet. The game is not over.
We have had a second rush the field.
Where is Harriman's administration at the stop
Where is
that?
Harriman's administration or police officer?
Yeah, police officer or something. Wow.
Do not go onto the field till I tell you to.
That's probably the best announcement of the night. Do not go on the field until I tell you to. That's pretty simple. So do we have 3 seconds on the clock or 0.4?
Yeah. I don't know.
That's the ball game. The clock never started. Game's over. David, what a complete disaster of an ending of a game from both sides, if you would. Harriman has to be completely excited, but you've got to keep the kids off the field at the end of the football game.
Yeah, you can't have that. That's not good right there.
It's just not a good situation overall.
No, somebody gets. That's how somebody gets hurt. That's how somebody gets suspended in a game too, because a fight starts. What a game, Johnson! What a game!
What a great game! You could never see that ending coming. We were talking during the commercial break how heartbroken Harriman was going to be if they lose 21-18 due to 2-point conversions.
We knew the only way Harriman had to win the ball game is they had to score. They had to score 6
Yep.
Either way they go, because they didn't have a field goal kicker. So if they'd have got the 2-point conversion, being down by 1, it still doesn't help them any. They have to score 6 points. And what a catch. What a catch.
Absolutely.
What a catch.
Absolutely. What a great game. That right there is just a testament to the coaching staff and the players of Harriman that they never gave up on what was going on.
If you wasn't here tonight because of a little rain earlier, shame on you if you're a Harriman fan, because history was made right here tonight again for them to beat them the third time.
Absolutely.
Here's this play again. Watch the play right here, folks. This tells it all right here. This is it. Wham, bam, and he catches it. Concentration, like you said, he concentrated. He stayed with it. That's huge, buddy. That's huge. Good job from our guys, too, man. They did a good job catching all that.
Absolutely.
Wow.
You know, Cromwell literally goes down in the history right here of Harriman football with the catch of the game, play of the game, as they beat them their third time.
I thought Harriman was out of gas. I thought a little bit of everything, because I've seen this game so many times, and that's how that game usually ends, the way it was looking like it was going to end. But Harriman finds a way to survive tonight and come back and win this ball game.
To paint the picture for you, I don't even think Coach Pankey is in the huddle and all the guys are on a knee. I think he's speechless right now. What do you say to your team?
That's a good question, and I don't have the answer for it. We're going to have to go to practice, and we're just going to have to get better. We got to cut down on. So they had some mistakes. I think Kingston tried to seal the game a little bit too early, maybe. They maybe tried to seal it up too early. And I don't know, 13 might have been hurt where they wasn't able to run it.
The difference in the game is the botch snap on the punt that gives them the ball in the 10.
Right.
And then the handoff the snap in which he fumbles and they get it on the 40.
You know, the kid, and this is, once again, you got to remember what we're talking about. We're talking about 14, 15, 16-year-old kids. The punter would have been better off to just run out of the back of the end zone and give him a safety. And then got a chance to punt the ball, made him drive the length of the field to score, and it's still a different ball game. So my hat's off to both teams, man. What a game tonight. What a great crowd. And what a way to start off the BBB season. This might be one of the best games we've had in a long time.
You know,
baby.
It's amazing how good it gets when Barry's not here.
Yeah, he's at home tonight. He really he's going to be hating he missed this game. It'll be interesting tomorrow night to see what kind of phone calls we get from the people from Harriman.
And the people from Kingston. Because as much good as Harriman, did down the stretch, Kingston equally did some things that just you can't do. They did what you do to lose a football game.
They did. You're right.
They fumble it late. They botched the snap on the punt. I mean, they did everything they could do to help Harriman win this football game, but you can't take anything away from it. It's pretty cool to see a high school football coach like Coach Tapp never stop coaching with energy and intensity on his sideline tonight.
Well, he coaches that way, and his players play that way. So, you say you hear all the time you're a product of what your coach is, and that's evident tonight with Harriman. He never stopped, and they never stopped. They win together and they lose together. What a great game.
Yes.
Can't wait to Saturday night to be at Anderson County.
Absolutely. You see Cam Clark there celebrating what a big touchdown catch he made late there when we said they need to score this play with 2:30 to go, and they do. He makes a good catch there. Pretty awesome scene right now in the middle of the field right now with everyone celebrating.
All right, folks, if you missed this game tonight, I'm sure, Brad, we got a replay sometime. When is it? Tomorrow night there'll be a replay. Catch the replay tomorrow night. Catch us tomorrow night at 10 o'clock on the 5-Star Prep Friday Night Scoreboard. This is David Queer for Jonathan Cox and the crew here, and Brad Jones and all the film guys. They did a great job tonight. We'll see you Saturday night at Anderson County High School. We'll be on the air about 7 o'clock. We'll see you then.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Tennessee Barns & Buildings in Jacksboro has all your storage building needs. At Tennessee Barns & Buildings, you can pick out your building, then custom design it how you want it, and then have it delivered. Our friendly staff will help you with all your design needs. Are you worried about financing? Well, at Tennessee Barns & Buildings, there's no credit check, so no one is turned down. Plus, you can rent to own your own building. Tennessee Barns & Buildings in Jacksboro says come on down for your next building. Or call 423-449-8139.
Technique that makes language engaging, fun, and memorable. It starts by teaching words and phrases